everyone, it's Katy here from the Scrappy Sisters, and I'm up with day 8 of our Scrappy Advent Calendar series. It is a video for COAPA, as you know, because we are participating in the COAPA 20 days of cut files. So it is summer prompts and Christmas prompts. Now today is a summer prompt that I'm using, and the summer prompt is sun. Now, you need to hear me out here. So I'm using the Astronaut Cut File, which I haven't used before, and holy crap, it is amazing. Jess sent me these photos of Jack, which I'll show you in a minute. You can't see them because my paper is covering them, but he is dressed up as an astronaut. And as soon as I saw those photos, I went, oh my God, Virginia's got a cut file of an astronaut. This is perfect. So I had to use this cut file, and I had to make it fit in the prompt somewhere. So here's how it's working. The sun is a star. This, the star is in space. The sun is in space. The astronaut, he's dressed up as an astronaut. The ephemera that I'm using is planets and rockets, and we're going with it, okay? We are going with it. That is how I'm making this prompt work. That's what you got to do, folks. You got to make the prompts work for you. Don't let them, you just embrace them and you make them work for you. So day 8 of our Scrappy Advent Calendar series. I am using the Astronaut's Cut File from Confessions of a Paper Addict. There is a sale going on for the whole 20 days of this series. So if you do want some cut files, now is the time to get them. 25% off. Everything will be linked in the description box. Go and check it out. Now I am creating with, what collection is this? Jess actually gave this to me as part of our Scrappy Advent Calendar in 2020. And it was a bit of a homemade kit. And I can't for the life of me remember. There was a few different papers. Oh, this is the Boys Rule collection from Photoplay. Now, I haven't used much of it. So she gave me a couple of different pieces of paper. This is one of them that I use to mat my whole layout, and then I'm using the inside of it to back my photos. She gave me, within the sort of homemade kit she made, she gave me 2 pieces of paper from that collection. One of them was the cut apart sheet, and it was covered in spacey bits, and I fussy cut them all. So I fussy cut, there's like a robot, 2 spaceships, a whole heap of planets, and an astronaut. And then I fussy cut some stars, which is from a Vicky Booten vellum specialty paper. And then I had my astronaut cut file, which I backed from all of the papers that she included in my little homemade kit. And voila, I've got everything I need to make a layout. And I'm really happy with how this came together. Really happy. So, yeah, as I said, he's dressed up in his little space costume. I think he was at daycare. So, they're not the best photos. The daycare educators took them while he was fully immersed in his play, which is lovely. They're very candid photos. And you can see how happy and excited he is. But they're super cute. So I am putting my layout together. I'm trying to work out how to fit all 3 photos and the astronaut cut file and my clusters. So I've got 3 clusters that I'm working on. So I've got the big robot and then the 2 rockets that I want to include. And I'm just sort of having to play around a bit to get them to fit. I've got a lot of other embellishments, but ultimately I'm not sort of creating clusters necessarily where I'm layering a lot of things on top of each other. I am adding in my planet sort of surrounding that sort of main focal ephemera piece. And then I've got the stars that I'm adding in as well. But I'm very much kind of creating mini little galaxies around those ephemera pieces. And I just really like the way that it looks. I'm really happy with how this has turned out. Right. I feel like I need to tell you something else while I'm putting all this down. I think I make you watch me stick it all down, which was probably not the best use of time. But that's okay. Some people like watching the full process. You can see that I need to sort of shift things around a bit. I want to fit my title down the bottom there, which is "You Are Out of This World." Again, I just thought it was cute. Went with the theme. Multi-photo, which I love. I'm all about the multi-photo these days. If you've been watching us for, many years, we've been on YouTube now for many years, you will know or might remember I was very much a one photo scrapper, one photo to a layout. I loved sort of that kind of creative outlet that it gave me by using one photo and creating like basically, an artwork on the page. Since having children, or a child, that has very much shifted for me. I never just take now one photo. And I can never choose, which photo I want to include. So I always end up having multiple photos. Not always, but it is now really rare for me to have a single photo that I scrap. I might if it's like an extra special photo, or if I really only do have one photo to tell a particular story that I want to get down. But 9 times out of 10, I have multiple photos. And I found that Jess is pretty much exactly the same. There are a couple of exceptions, but she often has multiple photos as well. And I think, look, everybody's different, but for me, having the child, I just take so many photos. So, tell me if you're the same. And if you don't know this already, if you didn't watch my video at the end of November, we are having another baby. So I'm having a little girl, or we are having a little girl. And she is due in early April. So she may well come in March. Lincoln was 3 weeks early, not early, like it's still considered full term, but he was born at 37 weeks. So look, she might come a bit early. We'll wait and see. I wouldn't be disappointed if she came at the end of March. But yeah, all is going well, but very much looking forward to that. And I'm sure I'll take even more photos. People do say you take less photos when you have your second. Maybe because you don't have as much time as when you only had one baby. I don't know. But I hope I still take a lot of photos. So we'll see. I think certainly with the rise in mobile phone use and cameras, and how good the cameras are on mobile phones now, and the fact that a lot of people from my generation and younger just constantly have their phone in their pocket. I'm not saying that's a good thing. I actually don't think it is a good thing, but it's nonetheless the reality. So it is very easy to pull your phone out and take a photo. So hopefully I do get a lot of photos taken. That was that was a tangent we went on today, folks. This is day 8. I will say, I know that some of you who'll watch this will ask me how Lincoln is. If you watch my earlier videos, he has had surgery on the 1st of December. I am still doing these voiceovers at the end of November, so I don't know how he is yet. We haven't had the surgery, even though by the time you've watched this, we will have. But I am hoping, look, I want to get most of my my voiceovers done in advance, and I have pre-filmed some of my opening videos as well. So I will say in there that I have pre-filmed them, but I don't want to, I want to give myself time and Lincoln time to recover without having to worry about getting my videos up. So I am not cheating a bit. I mean, I can open my advent calendar whenever I want to, but I will give myself that bit of grace to, open my calendar a little bit in advance. So if I haven't given you an update about Lincoln, don't panic. It's because my voiceovers were filmed before he had his surgery. And I'm sure he's all good. And I have no doubt, if people have asked me in the comments, that I will be doing my best to try and keep up with the comments. We are notoriously bad at that. It's very time consuming doing YouTube. For those of you who do YouTube as well, you will know. If you don't, it's very time consuming. Filming videos, editing them, voiceovering, uploading, then doing all your descriptions and putting them out. I am not great at spending a lot of time on YouTube, so I don't always put the time aside to reply to comments. I try to, but sometimes we run out of time. So I will be trying to keep up with them in December so they don't overwhelm me. So if you are asking, hopefully I am being able to update you in the comments. So I have created my title, You Are Out of This World. I got to use those fun blue sparkly thickers that I wanted to use in my previous video, but that didn't quite match the blue that was in the previous layout. So because they were kind of at the sort of top of my thicker pile, I went, oh, those are sparkly. That kind of goes with the sun glitter thing, you know, that I've got going on here. And I'm nearly finished. I'm pretty sure I add some splatters because, you know, it is space. I did think about adding white ones, I'll be honest with you, but because I've got the white background, I just didn't think it would probably add a lot. So I think I add my navy, like I always do. I don't know what I'm going to do when this is gone. Although having said that, I do have other options, and I am doing my best to work through it. I think I've got about maybe just under 1/3 of the bottle left. It goes very slow when all you do is splatters. So there we go. We are all finished. Everything will be linked in the description box below. Everything you need to know about the hop, all the people playing along, a link to the shop where you'll get the discount for the cut files this month, as well as the link to, I'll try and remember to put a link to the playlist for our Scrappy Advent Calendar series. But we will see you guys tomorrow, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thanks, guys. Bye.